just want to ask, do you think Man United can catch the pack? Do you think Man United could make the top 4, make the top 6? What are you saying, Judge Mo, now that Red Ruben...
Can you define what's a pack? Top 4 or top 6?
Well, I mean, Man United are 4 points off third, so you can define it.
Yeah, okay. To be honest with you, if Manchester United make top 4, a couple of managers should get sacked. Whoever finishes below Man United, I'm being serious. I'm genuinely being serious. If Man United make top 4 from here on, after the atrocious start of the season, I know they are 3 points, but Amram has to come in mid-season, fix the players' mentality on the pitch, fix the formation, because he plays a completely different formation than these players have played for over 3, 4, 5 years, right? Some of them have been in the club for five years, like Rashford. So he needs to fix the way the players think about stepping on the pitch. If this guy comes in and finish top 4, whoever finished below him should get sacked from Aston Villa, Chelsea, or Arsenal. He should get sacked, no matter who the club is. If Ange Postecoglou finished below Amorim, he should get sacked as well. No matter what the circumstances are, I don't care. Man United can catch the top 6, right? Because everyone is not being consistent. Chelsea aren't being consistent. Spurs are Spurs, ghosts, and I believe in ghosts now.
You're praising Man United, but lil broing them at the same time. That's the funniest shit ever.
Because of how bad they started and because how tough of a job this guy has to do. The guy needs time to implement his ideas. This new manager bounce of Rude and everything, that is cool and everything. But this guy comes in, he shouldn't be finishing ahead of the Marescas, the Emerys, the Artetas. That is out of the question, no matter how good he is. And also, they are not hiring Pep Guardiola. They aren't hiring Carlo Ancelotti, with all due respect. They aren't hiring Jurgen Klopp. He's good and everything. Man United can catch them because these guys are inconsistent. But if they do, a couple of managers should get sacked. The players at Man United are good, but they are not amazing. They aren't better than Chelsea. They aren't better than Emery. They aren't better than Arsenal. They aren't... I'm just going to say they aren't even better than Newcastle at the current moment. If Botman is back, they aren't better than Newcastle. With all due respect, Isak is better than all their forwards. Anthony Gordon is better than all their wingers. Bruno Guimaraes is better than all their midfielders. I believe even if Joelinton, with all the... Joelinton, for me, at the current moment, is better than Ugarte and these guys. That's the reality. Sven Botman is better than all the defenders. He's been injured and everything. Maybe Livramento and stuff like that. But the majority of the team of Newcastle, the starting 11, are better than them. Harvey Barnes is better than Rashford. I stated that many times.
When you say that, how do you explain then us finishing above them 2 seasons ago, level on points last season, and us winning 2 trophies to their none in the last 2 years?
At the current moment, because Eric did the damage.
Hang on, yeah, but if they're just better than us, how have we finished above them and won 2 more trophies than them?
First of all, I don't count the cups. Because the cup runs can be spewed. That is just me. Okay. I've been very consistent about that. Anybody can win the cups. Any team can win the cup. Yeah,
that's not true though. The cups won. The cups in England for the last 30 years have predominantly been won by the same 4 or 5 teams.
Yeah, but anyone can go on a run and win the cup. To be honest, anyone. Wigan did it before. There are other clubs and that did it before. I only measure your run based on how tough you run in the Champions League and how good you are in the league. The reason why I say Newcastle are better than you in the team is that I would choose more players. That's a subjective opinion. I'll choose more players from their starting 11 than yours. If you're asking me tomorrow, who would you choose in the midfield? I would choose about 2 or 3 of their midfielders over yours. I'll choose Bruno. I'll choose Guimaraes, and I'll choose Joelinton. That is me. If Kobe Mane is injured. Up top, I'll choose Isak, and I would choose Harvey Barnes and Gordon. In the back line, I'll choose Botman.
So if Kobe Mainoo was fit, then it would be 2 of our midfielders.
He might. But he might. It's kind of a toss-up between. Anyway, long story short, I'm not counting Newcastle again because Newcastle play Dan Burn as a centre back. So that by itself is out of the question until Botman is back and I see how he is. But Man United can catch the pack because I believe Spurs are Spursy. You can get 6. If you get 6, it's fine. But if you get 6, Ange Postecoglou should get sacked and you should try someone else, to be honest, if you finish above Spurs. But Amorim can come in, completely change, can completely prove a lot of people wrong. He's a good coach, very, very good personality. The only thing that Man United need to give him is he has to hold the power. He has to be above everyone else, which means Nobody gets
Above-
to complain.
Sorry, I'm above whom does Amarim need to be above?
Players.
Yes. Okay.
Nobody's allowed to speak in the media about their minutes. Nobody's allowed to speak in the media about
agree.
if they play or not. No one is allowed to show anger if he gets substituted out. I know that players show that, but in this time, there is not enough relationship between the players and the manager for them to show that. Like when Klopp and Salah and even Ancelotti and Ribéry back in Bayern Munich, there is still time to build a relation before you can show anger. So for me, that's the only thing that is stopping Man United from working under Amarim is player power, which has been proven. Even Garnacho speaking against Ten Hag is not a good sign. Is not a good thing for Man United after he left. Or Amad Diallo.
Yeah. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I've said that's one of the reasons why I felt this rebuild, and it is a genuine rebuild, should have started with a new manager, because I think you can put those new. It's hard to implement new rules with sort of the previous regime, because there'll be personal gripes, personal feelings towards Ten Hag that existed before Ineos, that Ineos saying we're changing you can't always get rid of that feeling. Sometimes it's nice to have that fresh, clean,
It's like
start.
unconscious bias.
Yeah, well, it's a conscious one. It's hard to change it because you've got a conscious feeling towards somebody. So I agree with that. How do you see it, Hassan? There's a lot of United fans getting excited. A Maradon here, another rebuild. No, it's the first actual rebuild, but yes. How do you feel Man United will do? Do you have an opinion on it yet, or do you want to wait until a ball has been kicked before you kind of commit yourself to something? And I am going to mute myself because I've got to keep massaging my arm and shoulder because I'm hitting the weights and the training again hard and I'm in bits.
Oh, you need to massage yourself, Terry. I've been working out for 3 years. I haven't massaged myself once. Anyway, big up to
Hang on,
the real man of that.
get to 38. Don't do anything proper for 2 years, then start again. And trust me, you're going to need massages. Your body.
Yeah, but no one told you to start directly with heavy lifting. Then you should start step by step.
I'm not. I started off slowly over 2 or 3 weeks. It's getting more intense. I'm swimming again, back in the gym, hitting bags, doing a bit of sparring. So yeah, I'm just aching, but it's a good ache. It's a good ache. Anyway, back to you, my friend. I'll chomp you down easy. Anyway, 2 minutes.
Just massage yourself, Terry, while I entertain the people. So when it comes to Amarim and Man United, look, I think Amarim is a very good manager, but we have been in this position before. So I'm gonna wait and see. Now, when it comes to the manager,
fence sitter.
When it comes to this manager, yeah, Mo, ya akhi, let me speak, ya akhi. Ya akhi, this guy, fence
Why
sitter.
you get triggered all the time? Why you get triggered?
Because it literally 2 sentences from now, I'll tell you what I think is gonna happen.
You're gonna
work my way to the point. Terry said he needs 2 minutes, and you interrupt me after 2 seconds.
Okay,
so I've already programmed myself to speak for 180 seconds, and you interrupted me 2 seconds after. I can do a 2-second answer. Man United are not going to finish in the top 4. Go ahead, Mo, talk.
Okay, hold on. Sam is like, oh, by the way, we have to wait and see. Okay, so everything you're going to say after this is like, okay, you're not going to give an opinion because you just said, I'm going to have to wait and see. What is your opinion? I want to hear, do you think they can make top 4 or not? I'll have to wait and see.
Why are we sharing the screen with him? Just put him full screen. Let him talk. There's no need for us. Go ahead, Mo. Put him full screen.
You know what the problem is? I'm calling you out. It's a question simple on straight facts. Sam, do you think Man United can get there? Yes or no? Right? You're like, no, I'll have to wait. You know, I don't know how good they are, you know, because your club wanted Amarim, and Tom Little did 50,000 shows with you talking about Amarim, the guy that goes on your channel all the time. So you must know, and you have been watching, you do watch-alongs for Man United, right? So you know how good the players are, in your opinion. A manager, players, what do you think? You watch other teams. That's simple. But, oh my God, it's like this. And going a monologue and stuff like that, bro. Give me a break. Just say your opinion, bro. Just stop. Say your opinion.
I said it already.
You have to wait and see? Fantastic. Thanks for the content then. See? It's fantastic. No. It's great.
I said, man, they're not going to finish in the top 4. You want bottom line only? You don't want explanation? Nothing?
I did bottom line on him.
No, I don't think. Well, I agree. I don't think we'll make the top 4.
In the last 7 minutes with your bullshit.
We're only 4 points away from the top 4, but I don't think we'll make that. I think we'll make the top 6 though. I think we'll finish inside the top 6 this season. I think there's going to be a really
but that's not even an edgy opinion. Top 6 is
no. That's what I'm saying. But I think we'll make the top 6. And I think we'll win a trophy as well. I've got a really good gut feeling, different to what I've had with other managers, purely because we have hired other managers that I think are very good coaches. Jose Mourinho, LVG, and Ten Hag. I think Ten Hag is going to go somewhere else and do well. I really, really do. Said that when I was asking for him to go. It was never personal. It was about the circumstance. But it's often around what you're coming into. Arne Slot wouldn't be doing this at Liverpool had he had been employed in the Hicks and Gillette era. Wouldn't have done it. Absolutely wouldn't have done it. Pep Guardiola would not have been successful if he'd have done 8-9 years at Man City in the period that they didn't have Sheikh Mansour as their owner and the structure that's in place. He'd have been a very good manager still. He'd have made the team better. Eddie Howe wouldn't have been doing what he's done at Newcastle in the last few years. This great growth they've had if Mike Ashley was still the owners. So that's why when I look at this situation, and people can sort of play it down and say you've been here before, you've tried it before, nothing's different. That is, as an opinion, you may not think it's going to end up differently. Fine. But to say you believe that because nothing's fundamentally changed, that's a lie. You can't, if that's your rationale for your opinion, people go, opinions can't be wrong. Well, if your rationale for your opinion is a lie, then your fucking opinion can be wrong.
Okay, my rationale